Peace, it is I, O.G.B.O. This is Omega Man Codes. Listen, I had a brother leave a comment, I believe it was on YouTube. And while the brother was agreeing with me that a man is the protector and provider, so a man does not do 50-50. The man qualifies himself before entering a relationship. He qualifies himself to be able to maintain, protect, and provide for. But there's another element that sometimes get ignored or people don't pay the attention to this part, and it's very important. The man is also the leader of his household. So as you qualifying yourself to protect and provide and maintain, you should also be qualifying yourself to be able to lead. Your woman should not have to go to the pastor. She should not have to go to the imam or the minister. Well, it's okay to go to your places of worship, but your woman should be your disciple. Did you hear me? Your woman should be your disciple. You should be able to guide her and give her guidance. Whereas when she goes out and she gets information from other sources, she bring it back to you. Right? And you expound on that information. You explain it further to her. Or you explain the flaw in it. Or you extract the good from it. But ultimately, she should have that type of respect for your leadership to move in that way. Let me go a step further. Brothers, when you qualify yourself and you are learning yourself through what's called knowledge of self, you're learning the knowledge of who you are to and through. You should then know the type of woman that you want by your side. See, you don't go out here and meet a woman in the club and then get mad with her when she wants to go to the club because she's now in a relationship. No, it does not work that way. That's not to say you can't meet a woman that's in the club and you introduce her to something different. Yes, that's possible. Would I invest my time in that? No, I would not. If you want a spiritual woman, you find her among spiritual people. And sometimes she's hiding among spiritual people, but she's far removed from that. This is where you pay attention to the flags. Okay? But a man, when you are operating as a man, you're protecting, you're leading, you're guiding, you're maintaining. When you go out here in the world and the world kick your butt and you're on the verge of giving up, you come home and you smell the aroma of her food cooking. You come through the door, she greets you with a kiss or a hug. It don't have to be anything extra. She may run you a bath. You know, you go and have a seat to relax and unwind, and she bring your plate to you. She sit down beside you. Baby, how was your day? Right there in that moment, she has inspired you to go back out here tomorrow and do it again. See, when a man is operating as a man, he brings the natural feminine energy out of the woman, but you have to put her in an environment where she can be that. You can't have her out here working in a man's world and not expect her to pick up on her idea of masculine energy. This is where the rudeness come in and it, all the attitude and the neck twisting and that's her trying to survive a hostile environment that was not made for her. It is indeed a man's world. She has no business in a man's world. Period. When she takes that energy, the world out there kicking her backside too. She comes home. She's unable to console you. You understand? She needs consoling. And this is where the problems come in. But I watch these videos and I hear men pointing out everything that's wrong in the quote-unquote modern woman. Let me rewind you back. When you read on the story of Adam and Eve, who did the Most High give his instructions to? Adam or Eve? Adam. If the woman is out of pocket, it's because the man or men that been in her life was out of pocket. That makes sense? The woman is a reflection of man, good or bad. It could be her father, her uncle, her brother, her high school sweetheart. A woman reflects the man that's in her life. The man who has more of an influence over her life that's in her life. Past tense or present tense is whose energy she's reflecting. So when you meet a woman, you're dealing with her past. Off at the door, you're meeting her past. Understand that. And if you are deciding that that woman is worthy of you investing your time and your resources, realigning her to be a reflection of you, that's your choice to make. But understand what comes with that. See? You can't give up on her when she makes mistakes. But you have to have a cutoff point. See? I was in a situation like that. And I having knowledge of self, I knew that the woman was reflecting the men before me. So I gave her a certain, I allowed her to error. And when she made her mistakes, I checked her, right? But here's the flip side of that. When you forgive a person oft times, they're going to do that same thing again with the idea that you're going to forgive it again. See, that's the backlash to that. So I avoid that. I avoid that. Certain behavior I'm just not dealing with. If you don't understand that cheating is wrong, I have to explain that to you. Next, look, this O.G.B.O. Subscribe, follow, like.